Let me sit back. Okay. Hi, everyone. We are live once again here at Starfinder. Change the narrative. I'm Aisha, and I'll go ahead and introduce myself first. Um, you will find me here doing the DM for this game, and you will also find me over on my own channel, ThyriAisha. I simply go by Aisha. Maker of all things crafty. You will find me doing all kind of things plastic, from the um, huh, mind blank. Um, I do Playmo. I do um, the Gundam. I do offshoots of Gundam. A little bit of everything in that avenue. The SD kits, kind of all those. Um, Then I also do my chainmail jewelry. I will do painting. I will do drawing, just about everything. Thus the crafting, needlework, who knows what. Um, but today we're focusing on Starfinder. I will give you a little summary of what we are based on, and then I'll let the crew introduce themselves. Starfinder is a continuance of Pathfinder shot off into space. Um, it is a massive um, universe of various aliens, um, all sorts of planets to explore, races with different abilities and things like that, that players can customize their own unique player, doing all sorts of things from magic to techno magic to just base soldiering. Anything and everything that you can imagine can happen in here because it's very magic based, but it's also very techno based. There is starships, you name it. It is a lot of fun, and we are exploring. And this is my first trial at GM or DM, so they are being very lenient with me, which I am very appreciative of. So you're going to monitor our progress and change the narrative and see how things go. So let's let the players introduce who they are playing and also where you can find them other than here at Change the Narrative. Let's start with Einar.
Of course, me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Einar. Um, you can find me at my own channel that it just said Einar with two R's because the one R was taken by somebody else. Bastards. But yes, I do things mostly Plamo, either Gundam with Gunpla or just plastic scale models in general, and sometimes video games depending on what my mood is at the time. And in game, I play Mac Trucks, who is a giant blooded dragonkin. So he is already massive to begin with, and then bigger on top of that. He is not the front of the letter. Um, yep, right there. He is not the meat shield. He is the meat wall. But, but he has aspirations of being a starship captain one day. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So, yep. Our next
We'll probably
player.
do on Sundays here, can't we?
Yes, we can also find him hosting his own game for Rifts.
Yeah, yeah, that too. I also run Savage Worlds Rifts on Sundays or every other Sunday. So yeah, you'll see me this coming Sunday as well.
Yes, and he is also a player in one other game that you can find him here on for Pathfinder, and he's also involved in two other games. So we do a lot of collab games between our group here. Our next player could not be here with us tonight. That is Alian Ashford, who also has his own um, Twitch, where he often does a lot of gaming. So Faja, you are up.
Yes, I am Paizo, Frank, called many different things. You can find me on my own channel over there. I mainly do just various different games. A lot of old school games like Mega Man X and stuff like that, to some newer Disgaea games, stuff like that. Um, I also run my own game here on the Chaos Table every other Sunday, opposite of the Savage Worlds Rifts, of my own Pathfinder game. But today I will be playing Ren, or Irenia. He is currently in the Ren form. Sometimes he goes by Iridia and he looks like that cat lady, and other times he looks like somebody else. He is just a biohacker geneticist that is causing some chaos at the moment. Decided to go where the flow took her, and yeah. And that is Iridia / Ren in a nutshell.
Okay. And Hyde, you are next.
I just realized I was muted. But I'm Hyde the
Just-
Glowing One, aka Dr. Glowbotnik. You can find me here on Twitch, usually building Gundam plastic models. And occasionally here on the Chaos Table, playing Change the Narrative or Riffs, sometimes. Today I'm playing Jonor Titsi Nunkles Off Sazam of Clan Volo, or you can call him John, for short.
Okay. And we also have a new player with us tonight, and that is Merlin. Go ahead and
Hello.
introduce yourself. I guess we can go ahead and introduce your character as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a teaser.
Yeah, we'll give a little teaser there.
Yeah.
Let's
So I am Merlin. You can find me in other games in the Chaos Table. You can't find me really anywhere else yet, but they've still been trying to convince me to stream my games that I do on Saturdays opposite of this game. So one day off, and a week. But otherwise, right now I'm playing a character named Tenley Steon. He is an android, and the way that I'm going to be playing him is different from how I play other characters in other games. So I am excited to be playing him, how I will be playing him. That's all I'm going to be saying though, because I just want to have a little bit of fun, see how he plays, and give it a good try. I'm usually very far away from the enemy whenever I'm playing a character. If I'm not, I'm playing a rogue. So this is going to be a very interesting first try for me. But as per normal for someone of my type of name, he is going to be a caster. But it's going to be different, I promise.
We're looking forward to see what you've created. And we also have Tyrion, who is not with us today. So unfortunately, he is sick and could not join us.
So,
Our players have wandered themselves down through this canyon. They are currently working their way through on a um, directional beacon. They are scripted by a young woman who gave them directions to what used to be a building that fell into a giant chasm. And they are working to retrieve some data for a benefactor. Once they get there, anything that they find is theirs to keep, other than the data that's requested of them. So they're on this mission, and this planet is Akaton. It is a very arid planet, very dry. It is a dying planet. So it is not very habitable, and what does live there are wild creatures and desidents. You've got all sorts of wild gangs and nefarious people there, and you've got very downtrodden people that could not get off the planet, that are just trying to exist. So we will catch up with our team, and they just got through this arduous couple of battles. So they decided that they were going to camp down for the night, try and get a little bit of a rest in this little nook. And they're around a little campfire. They had had their meal, and they're just taking a few moments before they're going to bed down for the night. So, Kim,
Some delicious turtle soup from the giant turtle that made us kill him.
yes, they had just slain this giant turtle, so they decided that was going to be their dinner. So they're having turtle soup.
This is the built-in bowl.
Exactly. That was my thought. A stew pot, a bowl, everything all in one.
Exactly.
Okay, so what kind of chatter? What's going on between the group right now?
Well, since Fred is in his male persona at the moment, he'll just be boasting and frolicking and getting to know everybody, talking, flirting a bit with the new lady.
Okay.
I think what Mac would be talking about. Other than just help him with the turtle soup. And watching Rin trying to flirt with Evie.
Synthetic.
Yeah. He'd also just be kind of alert. Halfway keep him watch and stuff like that, just in case something tries to sneak up or whatnot.
Okay. Evie is a new member of your group. She would be very open to telling you who she is and where her background is coming from. So she's going to open up by telling you a little bit about where she came from and how she became part of that gang that you just um, pretty much did away with.
I'm not sure if it mattered, but I chose Mercenary as her theme. It seems the most fitting.
Okay. So let's hear um, her tell a little bit about herself.
Actually one of us to actually completely control her. I thought that was going to be you. I thought we were only
No.
taking care of her during combat.
Mhm. My understanding is you were going to take her. That's why I asked about.
Well, I thought you meant for like combat and stuff. Oh shit, I'm not ready for this.
I'm hitting the stuff on the fly.
Hold on a second, I gotta go get the door.
Okay. Let me see if I can pick on Mac. For something.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
It's Evie again. Mac. Why don't you tell a tale of one of your adventures?
We're doing that thing, huh?
Mm-hmm. We're around a campfire, so.
All right. Well, back when I was younger and on ThyriAisha, one of the things I'd like to do is we had these critters that you know, before we reached adulthood, we'd have to go hunt them. So they were interesting things, but when it was time for my turn to go hunt them, I'm a summer born. Right again, because just the way ThyriAisha is, spends a couple hundred years in summer, then a couple hundred years in winter. I've never actually seen ThyriAisha in the snow, so it's weird like that. But yeah, out for my coming of age, go out there, go hunting. I'm tracking this creature. These things are big, 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 big. For normal dragon kid, not for me. For me, they're kind of average. Just saying. 3 inches is enough. You never know. But yeah, as I'm tracking this thing, it's got big, sharp teeth, and it hops. But I get this thing cornered finally, and it jumps up on me, and how I get it, I hug it. It's fluffy, and white, big sharp teeth. It was cute. I couldn't bring myself to kill it. So I ended up just bringing it back to the village. I kept it as a pet. You know, everybody wasn't too happy about that because these things like to kill other things because they you know kind of weird. I don't know why. Cause they seem kind of cute. You know, big fluffy whites. It's got these long ears, little poofy tail in the back. It's like but it's about 8 foot tall. You know, for me it was like a nice little pet. But you know, it ate the neighbor's cat though, and the neighbor didn't like that, so I had to get rid of it. It made me kind of sad. Yeah, I miss Fluffy. At least demons didn't kill it. I would be really mad if they did.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, do we have Evie ready to introduce herself to the group a little?
A little.
Okay, a little's all we need.
Alright. Well, there's not much to say about my past. I used to be a bodyguard for some more of the politically influential people in the area. And one day when we were traveling on this planet, we were attacked by bandits, and to save them, I actually ended up falling off the cliffside with one of the remaining bandits. They actually, unfortunately, just left me for dead, and I've been sort of stuck on here, this planet, since then. And that's actually how I came across the group that you met me with. I know they weren't the greatest people, but you do what you do when you got nothing else to rely on.
Okay, matter of survival. Okay, so our group beds down for the night, and oh, 1 second. Of course, you're gonna not gonna work. Sorry, you're only gonna have you're obviously gonna have the guards during the night and rotations. To make this go quicker, we're only gonna have 2 sets of guard checks just to see if we note anything happening through the evening. So who is going to take first shift and second shift? Irina, you're going to take second? Is that what you said? You'll take first.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's taking second?
Probably Mac.
Okay. So can I have I guess just a perception check from each of you for your shift. Okay. Okay. So during the night, you pick up on your comm a kind of faint repeating noise. You cannot tell what it is, whether it be a beacon, signal, or message, or what it could be. But you both do notice it going out or coming in. You both also know that it is quite near to you.
Mhm.
So the night passes without any event, and you wake up in the morning. So what occurs when you guys are ready and breaking camp?
I would make a signal light those coming in. Make sure that people are aware that there seems to be somebody else nearby.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Arenia, you're discussing it with the group.
Yeah.
Mac,
Yeah, I'll be adding to it.
you lose somebody?
That's what it sounds like.
No,
Yeah,
everybody's
well,
here.
Yeah, we lost a hide.
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Yeah, he's. So we'll see if he comes back on.
Camera's still working.
Okay.
He's still in the on Foundry.
There he is.
Welcome back.
We found him.
Okay. So, like I said, talks amongst yourselves real quick. What's the chatter with the group that morning?
Should we try to figure out where the signal's coming from and track it down?
Why not?
Okay. So when you start to triangulate, who's got any abilities for electronics or trying to think what other skills would be appropriate.
Engineering.
Got engineering.
There's that.
Mm.
There's
Computers.
computers.
Okay, so let's go with computers, engineering.
None of which are my specialty.
Well, Johnner's definitely got a good.
Whoa.
Okay, in terms of triangulating the signal, you're able to tell that it's coming from right over in here. So very, very close. You can see where I'm pinging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So not any distance away.
It's like 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can literally go around. I'll relay that information to the party.
Okay.
We could then try to use acrobatics to try to climb the cliff face.
These cliffs are very, very high, and they've been weathered, so they're going to be very, very slick. So I'm going to say no to the climb. Mac would have the only ability to go up, but he's very big, so he's got to keep that in mind as well.
If he goes up and at the cliff, just when he gets to the top, just kind of stays low and just slithers. To peek his head over the edge to take a look.
Okay.
Or you can carry me up, put me on the edge without actually going up there yourself, and I can crawl up there. I'm a bit smaller, so
Yeah.
unless someone else or you are actually trained in the stealth ability.
Oh, he's not stealthy at all. He's a big wall of muscle and scale, so it's hard to hide that.
I mean, I can try sneaking around the corner.
I think instead of going over the corner, we can go up the cliff face and look down.
And Ren's
Just keep it low.
Ren's different than trying to carrying Chip up there. He might be big, carrying a full-size person. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for him.
Yeah, you've got walls. You can't see over. I got to purposely move you to the top if you're climbing or.
I guess I can sneak around.
Which way are you going? You're going to try and sneak which way? Around the tip?
Yeah.
Because you guys are probably better, sneaking around on the ground. And I can go up and take a peek from the top and relay anything I see. And if I need to, I can just give them a drop. Literally.
A stealth roll. Doing good for me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Amy was like, "Is this how you guys sneak around?" Like sneaky thoughts, sneaky thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to be sneaky at all.
There's always somebody
Okay.
worse.
So if I
-1.
have all of you guys highlighted.
A -1.
Yeah.
Will that, when time's ready, you'll begin combat?
If you put us in a combat state, yeah.
If I have all of you highlighted.
Yeah. Because you have to highlight everybody, right click one token, and toggle the combat state to put in the combat tracker. Then you can start the combat.
Okay, gotcha. Making sure.
And also, you can press in the toggle the combat state whenever you want.
Yeah.
It won't actually do anything until you start the combat.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, like just like that.
Okay. Ooh, no, we don't want the difficulty hard.
Well, apparently this is not a stealth group.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, he's about as stealthy as Drax. I mean, if he stays still long enough, people won't notice him. And he just moves very, very slowly.
Why is it saying difficulty hard?
Difficulty hard where?
For the encounter?
What, in Foundry or where?
On the encounter sheet.
I don't know, because I'm not sure where you're seeing that at.
Either am I.
Combat tracker.
We're not seeing that.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we got a semi-stealthy group.
And
And
forget about genre.
Is
Okay.
vision accurate?
vision is accurate. So,
I assume at this point we get spotted by something.
yes, you do. So you are spotted by the creatures that you see before you down in the into the, I'll call it a cul-de-sac, in the
What creatures?
you don't see
You
them.
might have them hidden.
Yeah, because they're not on the combat tracker either.
Yeah, you have to highlight them all and toggle their visibility.
Yeah, and I'm still not with the rest of the group.
Because I thought,
Okay.
yeah, because you were going with him, right, genre?
Yeah, I was peeking around the corner.
Yeah, the genre was supposed.
He was going around the other corner, I guess.
The genre was supposed to go
He,
with
he
him.
hasn't moved.
I can't move
He's kind of stuck.
Okay.
because I was going to put myself.
He's probably inside the wall.
There he
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Visibility state. Okay.
Okay, I had
Toggle.
seen them, but now they're gone again.
The walls are there.
There we go.
They're flashing in and out of existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mac was the one I was going to go up and peek down over the wall.
The rock face.
Yeah.
Okay, so now do they need to re-roll? Or no, hold on. There we go.
As in others to get added, start showing on the tracker.
I'm getting there. Now you should see them all on the tracker.
Yep,
5. Yep.
they're ugly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so zoom in a little bit. Number 2. Let's see, it has a land base. Okay, that's what I remember. Okay, so he is going to turn as he senses you guys. And he is going to connectively tell his other creature that he sees you.
We got bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Looking from orbit.
It's the only way
That's
we
the
be
only way
sure.
to know for sure.
Okay, and he, let's see, he's going to move about there. And that is going to be his turn.
Do do these two see me?
I assume we do.
Um,
Are you trying to hide from us also?
No. Definitely wasn't trying to hide.
well, they see you, you're in a pod. So
Yeah.
they see the, yeah, they see the pod. The pod is right about here.
Oh, so I'm down there.
Yeah,
All right, let me move
No.
myself.
yeah, you're over here.
All right, let me go ahead and move myself then. Right around here.
Yeah.
Cool. I marked myself as asleep because I'm in a pod.
Okay. Yeah.
The person in the pod.
Yep.
You're a pod person.
Pod person, pod person.
That or your Helldiver landing didn't go right. You know, little awry.
God, that would suck if that was a thing. Just occasionally your hell pod doesn't open up, so you're just stuck in there.
Yes.
Mhm.
I have words with a CAF person who didn't grease it.
Alright.
Number 2.
Yeah, I'll just take a shot at. They all look ugly.
Yeah, don't say the ugly one because that does not narrow it down.
It's a target-rich environment.
Mm-hmm.
Against the unique ugly one.
He's going after this one.
Yep, the imp.
Okay, let me get back to that. Okay, you
14 against
roll
EAC.
14. Oh, stop clicking on. Sorry. I keep clicking on the
That is a
if the
weird
map
damage.
keeps if the map keeps jumping, it's me. Sorry.
That's a weird damage modifier.
Half my level.
And you got
Okay.
a 14 against EAC. That's a hit. And 5 damage.
Because if you look at it in a different way, you got to the 5th floor by doing 1d6 damage plus the floor.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he takes some damage.
And that's all I really is gonna do.
Okay.
Whatever.
So they are definitely guarding. He's going to take let's see, he can go. What's he? 20. He can go. Third. He can go. Keeping these things on here. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Keep remembering them. Da-da-da. So he is going to move here. Gives you an attack of opportunity. And he's going shouldn't.
No. He didn't leave my certain square.
Okay. Well, he is going to try and take a bite out of you.
And he will miss.
Okay. Johnner.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I will. I guess I will move. Their targets That one. The click harp that's attacking Arena
Okay.
with my compliance ray. Is that it?
Okay, so you 6 against EAC. No, it does not.
Okay. So I basically just walk up, turn the flashlight on, turn it back off.
You made pretty lights.
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay, so the Devil Imp is going to see how his movement is. Okay. Move these. I need him on another monitor. Can I do that?
Yeah, see how it is? Always need another monitor. Unless you're Merlin.
Well, they won't move to another monitor.
Hmm.
I wish they would.
What, their stat blocks and stuff?
Yeah, their player sheet.
Yeah, that would be nice to be able to pop the player sheets out and move them out of someplace else, especially if it's web-based.
Right.
I know that if it's a matter of trying to move the character sheet around, you can double click it and it will collapse it into a small bar.
Yeah. Can't do that because I always do that with my own character.
Yeah. You can
Or-
have as many as you want open.
Yeah, as long as you don't do like me and accidentally hit escape and close them all out,
Yep.
which I've done way too many times.
Like I just did.
But
Okay.
yeah, I've gone to just double clicking the token to see what it is in combat.
Okay,
because-
he is going to move up to there, and he is going to, and that closed all of the. There's the combat tracker. So he is going to end combat, which is going to go to the other creature. And he's got a movement of, if I remember correctly, one of these are probably all Tom's. So okay, so he's going to move there. And he is then going to try and take a bite out of the kitty. She looks yummy.
But he doesn't even look like a she right now.
Okay, so he looks yummy.
I mean, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Gender doesn't matter. They're still yummy.
It's 2025. Everybody wants to bite some pussy.
Still misses.
Okay, so no luck. Evie.
That's just a
What's
matter
she-
of opinion and perspective.
Evie's gonna go after this ugly one to the right of Arminia.
The only thing that bugs me about Eevee's art is the fact that it has all barrels firing at the same time on a minigun. It's me being nitpicky, but
Which one are you aiming at?
Oh, that is annoying.
The one with the red target. The one to the right of Arvinia.
Okay. So that is a
I hope that hits.
26 against KAC.
26 against KAC on those.
Yeah, 26 against its CAC.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And 13.
Maximum damage, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, and it was almost a crit too.
And that one. Where's the conditions?
Oh yeah, it does have. Okay, that's working. I thought for a moment their weapon specialization wasn't counting, but yeah, it is. That's where the plus was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Assign status. Oh my god, that is so small.
Oh, that is tiny. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay, let me
Zoom in, though.
majorly zoom that in.
Yeah.
Because this map is huge.
The map is huge, and there's a
Yeah, that
lot of
one's
status effects.
that one's deaded.
You deaded.
Yep. That one is gone.
The dead.
Okay, I'm going to need your help on this one to move them.
This one I'm just gonna move off.
Yeah.
Out of the way.
I need Mac moved right here.
Okay, because you're dropping in.
I'm dropping in.
Okay, there you go.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Yep.
As he comes down, he's going to be attacking this one.
Okay.
Watch me roll on that one.
I hope
I'm
not.
going to pull an Avery. Avery? Look,
Yeah.
I'm going to wiggle this bottom.
Ooh.
25 to KAC.
Not you also rolled a 19.
And double checking.
About to say, is there
Basically,
any
range.
bonus to?
Like crit
Okay.
range.
Nope. That's it against that one, but with cleave, this guy gets a piece. Maybe, maybe not.
13 count.
13
Oh,
against it.
Imp is dead.
Yeah, 13 against his CAC.
For which one?
Yep.
I was trying to move. Things are all off. Okay, so let's do. You said 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got him by 1.
Ooh.
All right,
It's a stack.
Yep, and I am -2 to my armor AC.
Ooh. Double kill.
Yep, you got him by 1.
And they both got hit by a Mac.
Leaving.
I mean,
He got hit by a Mack truck, yeah.
yeah. And that's all he can do. That's
Unless
ugly.
he just got isekai'd.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
I'm an alien
Okay,
bug from another planet
so
just got isekai'd as a 12-year-old boy.
this guy is gonna go for revenge. I gotta find out if I'm on 1 or 2. I think that's
That's
just
one down
1.
there.
That's 1. Okay, so one is going to
Yeah, Mac is a Vanguard, so if he gets hit, he gets more powerful.
Hell yeah.
okay.
He's like a one to be saying.
That would be an interesting thing to make, though.
Did that?
I know I was working on a saying in one of your games, Frank, that didn't get off the ground for Pathfinder.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh, that hits.
Okay,
-9.
so his attack is claw.
Okay, we double check something because that is going to give me an extra few points for that amount of damage. And so I'll be using my reaction to use mitigate. So that is 4.5. Or no, equal to my, so I get to subtract 3 from it. So that is 6. 6 damage that he's taking. -6. Alright.
Okay. And that is the dead one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cat person, you're up.
She's gonna take a
Mr.
card,
Kitty.
step back, and then take a shot at the one that's left in front of her. Him.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, 14 EAC.
For 7.
Okay, and that takes care of that one as well. Mr. Johnner.
This is the only one that's left, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only one left is the one under Mac.
No, do not
Go
target.
ahead, that one over here.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Gotta keep all the dead bodies all organized.
Oh yeah, I just pile them up like core wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we can make a nice little stack. There you go, like dominoes.
I'm gonna assume that one doesn't hit either. If it's 6 hit.
You are doing,
4.
let's see, 4 against EAC. On what's left is that guy. Give me a second to pull him up.
Probably does not hit.
I'm gonna assume
Nope.
6 heard earlier.
I mean, they don't have much. And that creature is gone.
That's a
See,
very
that one is,
colorful grasshopper.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Miss Evie.
See how far away is her target. 40 feet. $20, $25.
Much better. Because if you'd shot from back there, I was going to ask for a complication die.
I don't know what those are.
I was going to do a percentile.
Alright.
To see if by chance you got a piece of Mac. Okay, so we have
15 against CAC and 5 damage.
and I'm sure that is probably enough. They don't have much. Yep, that takes care of that one. They are gone.
Squished
Okay, so
like
you're
a
first.
bug.
So you
I
are
feel like dead
done.
bug is a dead bug.
Yeah, dead bugs. A good bug is a dead bug.
Yay, my first combat encounter.
Yeah.
He lived.
Okay. Yeah, you lived. Not a scratch on you. Okay. So, once all these crispy critters are kind of kicked out of the way, what is left is a ejection pod from a ship. And these critters were they had excavated it from where it had bored its way into the dirt. And this is the signal that you honed in on. So, computers, engineering. Let's get the rolls up.
Yep, I'll make my way to the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Mac's there to do heavy lifting if needed, because as
Yep.
far as the rest of it, he's going to leave that to the people that are actually educated enough to handle that.
And there's my engineering to, I guess, open it.
Okay, so is that the only person that has any skills there?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can use life science to see if I can
Detect life to
yeah,
make sure there's. Yeah, go ahead.
on the itself.
Yeah, because you might want to see, if it's a life form or. Okay, let's go with Irina. What does Ren? What does he detect?
Well, I'm gonna see if there's any life sensor systems on the pod itself and check those.
Okay. What's he
This is
finding?
I don't know. What is he finding?
Well, at that ability, you can deduce that there are life sensors and everything that you can see from the outside of the pod.
They're not.
They're not very. They're not extremely complicated or foreign, so you are able to quickly figure out how to use the system.
Is it reading as there's actual life sign inside the pod, or no?
It is showing one life sign, one life form aboard, and it is showing that that life form is in good shape from the landing. So it has survived.
There's someone in there alive. As Johnner tries to open it up.
Okay, so Johnner, he goes over to the computer area, and he also is able to deduce the controls and stuff within reason, and makes a few entries and everything, and he is able to put the pod in its open cycle. And you guys hear some buzzing, some whirling, some beeping, all that kind of stuff. It goes on for, 10, 15 seconds. And slowly the pod's entry point lifts and slides back.
Look, sir, droids.
It's his eye. Diego.
Okay. And inside the pod, there is revealed to be, as we deduced earlier,
Boom.
did that get shown?
It did.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you see this young man.
With his
He
muscles on
is,
the outside.
yes. He does look a little different to you, but you're used to alien life forms and stuff. But he's not awake and alert at this time. So, Ren, do you have any medicine? What do you have that you? I knew you had something. There you go. Okay, so using the pod's controls, you quickly put it into a wake up phase, which takes about 30 seconds to start showing life and movement.
He disappeared.
Enemy close.
All
Who
right.
disappears?
So I'm waking up now at this point.
You are waking up.
All right.
Take it from here.
With Tenley waking up, the very first thing he's going to see is going to be the biggest thing that he can see. He's going to look over at Map Trucks and say, in Draconic, "Why, hello, large one. What brings you to where is this?" And then looks around, sees multiple, and then says, "I don't think I've been this popular for a while."
I forget what planet we're on.
Hackathon.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yep. Well, we're on Akaton. We're on a mission, but looks like you had a rough landing. And a whole bunch of bugs, and and Nip tried to kind of do something with you, but we took care of them.
I think we're getting a bit of sound interference.
Yeah, there was a short break in the sound there.
Yeah, the network is being kind of funky.
Last thing I clearly heard was something about bugs.
Yeah, you said so. You guys took care of them.
Yeah, but yeah, there was some bugs here trying to do something to your pod, but we took care of them.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Yes, it would have been interesting if they managed to get through the mechanical barriers. I imagine those are the corpses over there, all kind of crunched and sliced and blasted to pieces.
Oh yeah. But, I'm Mac, and you are?
Ren.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mac. Nice to meet you, Ren.
That lady over there is Evie.
Nice to meet you as well, Evie.
And this four-armed guy is John.
Oh, John. I am Tenley. Tenley, sit down. Nice to meet your acquaintance. I am an android, and I don't know how I got here to begin with. It's been a minute since I've been activated. I've been in a bit of a. I've been powered down, I suppose would be the most accurate way of saying it. For what I can only assume to be a very long time. So I was on a different planet last time I was awake. But let me just run a couple of quick tests. And he's going to pull out his plasma. He has a plasma rifle. Just kind of looks over it, does a little maintenance, make sure the battery's charged and everything. He's going to check what looks to be exhaust ports on his hands, feet, and back. Well, everything seems to be together. I have everything that I expected to have on me at the very least, and I have all my limbs, so I suppose we can consider that a win. Well, I'd rather not be on an abandoned planet on my own, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd really like to come with.
Oh, well, this ain't an abandoned planet. There's plenty of people here.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's only 4 other people on this planet, so. Shall we be on?
Yeah, so you can tag along for now.
Okay. So the group agrees to let him join.
Yeah, it's the best way to keep an eye on
Sure.
things.
Okay.
So far, it's either been let them join or kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, so in which direction are we planning on heading, or what are we? Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to see that.
No, you shouldn't. They should be toggled off.
Merlin using his wizard powers.
There's something a
Okay.
little bit off-putting though about looking off in a direction and just seeing like 2 creatures going by and then kind of disappearing behind the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, only two. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh, so it's all two of the 100.
Oh, yeah.
So, shall we be on our way?
We might as well be.
Might as well.
All right.
No point in dilly-dallying.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Okay. As you walk along, oh, bless you, in Arena or Ren, are you finding any more plant life or things that you wish to gather?
I want to take a look at this stuff in front of us.
Okay.
Those look
Tell
colorful.
Mac not to crush anything.
Don't
I'm
step
looking
on
for
the flowers.
vegetation.
Oops.
You see those colors? They're probably poisonous.
Yes, most likely. Ooh, Smack gonna be able to make it through here. Looking kind of skinny.
He can make it. He can always turn sideways.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm not able to get any samples of plant B.
Okay. And as you get closer and closer to the end here, you notice that the cavern basically comes to a T.
Hmm.
So please check your comm units for your map to see which way you need to go.
Is my law finder pointing in a direction?
As far as the map itself, it would be pointing that you need to go northeast in the long end. Yep, that way. Kind of like this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we can only go straight.
Okay. So as soon as you come out, you see a group in front of you, and they see you.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Looks like I get to find out how good my plasma rifle has handled the test of time.
You gotta fire it once it breaks down.
Okay, give me a second, because
One of the cats was playing with a squeaky bank. Surprisingly enough, none of the dogs cared.
How high up are these walls?
that told everybody back on. I was trying to.
D4. I don't even have any explosives. Such a shame. Such a shame.
Okay, why don't I have? I only have. Okay.
Well, I see one somewhat normal looking person.
Okay, did it put everybody into the combat tracker or not?
No, looks like combat state was toggled off.
That's odd.
There you go.
Okay. And everybody is showing. Yeah, because nobody else is hiding around the map, I am assuming. Okay, so Mac, you're in the lead.
Initiative needs rolled.
Then combat be started.
Yeah, I need to roll
Oh.
initiative for everybody.
I thought I had. Sorry.
There you go. Mac is not in the lead.
No,
Mac is almost the opposite of being in the lead.
Yeah.
that's that. He's almost down there with Henry.
Rolled a 6.
I'm on the 2.
Okay, so
There's 2 of those defenders. Thought there's only one.
Right now, the only thing I'm missing is seeing one of the warriors.
okay, so powerful elite.
They got the jump on most of us, unfortunately.
Yep. I mean, we got a 2-2 first, and then we got a 3-3.
Okay, if they do a feat, That's considered an action,
Depends on the
correct?
feat.
It depends on the feat.
Their feet
Depends on the
cost an
feat.
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's an action,
It
then that
takes
would be their
action.
move.
If it's
I
their
know that
action, usually it's a standard action.
like an attack action.
Usually like psionic abilities, or a lot of teleportation abilities are standard actions, but some of them are move actions too.
Yeah, it's a move
That's-
action.
Okay,
Okay.
so it says
Okay.
M action.
Yeah, if it says M action, then it's your move action.
Just says it doesn't say. It says EX. Doesn't say anything. Considers always considered to have taken a running start.
Oh, okay. That
Oh, that's it's just that they don't take a -4 with jump checks.
that's a passive.
That's a passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not something you roll on.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So that's part of their. Gotcha.
That's natural jumpers.
Okay. So. Thank you.
Ooh.
That's what I was trying to figure out was.
And I just learned just now how to attach upgrades to armor.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can drag and drop it.
Yeah.
We're all learning stuff.
You made it.
Ooh. Okay, that's not gonna work. So he would have to move. Oh, but that would work. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, he's going. Whoa, you can't do that. Gotta uncheck you guys somehow. Uncheck. Escape. There we go. Okay, so he is going to, and I gotta pull him back up because I gotta roll.
I just noticed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
What?
The Jaeger bomb rig.
Oh, see, I told you would.
Oh, yeah. Hey guys.
Right now we're playing Starfinder. Welcome in.
Yeah, welcome in. We're about ready to see what this first creature's gonna do to the group. He is gonna jump from where he was standing to here. He's going to pull out his weapon. And he is going to, this is a cone effect.
Oh boy.
You
We're all
raided us,
grouped up.
Hyde? Hyde raided us.
So is there a, that's a circle. I don't want a circle.
Oh, I don't think you've activated combat quite yet.
No, it's activated.
It's up.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
want a circle.
Yeah, you just need to hit the back arrow until it's actually that person's turn. Yeah, see.
Okay, how do I get rid of the circle?
Because last time I had like a HUD of stuff to get be able to work with.
Okay, so click on your token, and then the cross swords on the left-hand side.
Oh, left hand side.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was removed from combat at some point.
Okay, that's maybe because you weren't in the last one.
I'll go ahead and re-roll it, but I should be right after
Yeah,
Shala. I
like
should
it's
have a
13.
13.03.
Ray template. Rectangle template.
What are you trying to do with them? Like a cone?
Phone.
All right.
Do we have one? I
Under
got a
measurements.
ray.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah.
Under the circle is a cone.
Yeah. The measurement controls, the square ruler icon.
And then the less than sign, essentially.
Okay, so he's gonna have to make a bigger jump.
Don't look like that.
Yeah. I gotta delete that. I figured out how to delete that again.
There should be like a little icon at the start of it. They can click on it and hit delete.
Like a little starburst icon.
Yes.
Yeah. It originates from the square in which you start dragging it from. To the closest corner.
Okay, so he's got to move just a little bit further. Okay, there's his leap.
That's a lot of it further.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just need to go on the combat tracker. You just need to hit the back arrow until you get up to his turn.
Okay, so he's gonna only hit the two of you. It's only 15 feet.
Okay. Oh, that
Got
doesn't
it.
even hit me. I mean, it should, but just with the template.
15. Yeah.
All right. And what are we working with for this attack?
Okay, let me get it up.
Phrasing.
It's always good to get it up.
Yep.
Ooh.
27
Ow.
to EAC.
All right.
For 3.
Oof. That's a devastating attack.
Okay, I think I'm just going to take that one. I want to save my reaction, but I do get a point. Good thing it didn't do much damage, because that freaking +9 is going to hurt.
Well, that's only to the attack itself.
Yeah.
It should
No.
be the planar scion's turn.
You need to get the combat tracker all the way up.
What's what?
Hit the back arrow.
Going up.
A whole bunch.
On the tracker.
Because that was the
Nice.
first Gentile warrior.
Yeah.
Yep, keep going.
There we go. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so his turn. I can shut that one. Okay, so this guy.
I don't like the look of him.
Okay, so short range or that. This one can only be used.
He looks
Oh,
like a
that's
very
short range.
serious person.
Yeah, what was that, Frank?
So he looks like a very serious person.
Yeah, he does.
Short usually means 25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels when it comes to like spells and stuff.
So what's his movement? 30 feet. Get all that. Go away.
But
Don't know how I still had you clicked. One, 2, 3, 4, 40, 2, 3, 4, 40, 2, 3. That's 40. Okay, so he gets just enough range to get the dragon.
Oh. Pistol.
With a hell of a reach.
20 feet range.
27.
Ow.
Did it get you?
All right. Yep. That definitely hits. 88. Yeah, my ACs are high, but not that high. That was almost a crit. Great. I'm going to use mitigate to reduce that to 6.
You have to stay up. A lot of abilities.
Yeah, so he shoots that thing, hits Mac, and it leaves the mark.
Yeah, without your other buddies here, this might be a problem. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, Mac's like, oh. I haven't been tased like that in a while.
I may be taking a couple off the board.
It's almost like tier 1 again.
Okay, there we go. I got him so I can.
can we switch myself and Evie? I should have a 13.3 for my initiative.
It doesn't really matter which one of us goes before the other.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Um,
All right. In that case, so I'm going to take the charge action. I'm going to move 45 feet using my jump jets to jump all the way over to this area here. Target this guy, and then with a -2,
green guy.
do the charge. Yep, green guy. I'm going to shoot him with my rifle, which, yeah, there we go. Okay, this will be with a -2, so it's only a 10.
So 10 EAC.
Yep, so that's probably gonna miss.
Yes.
But let's see here.
Is a miss.
All right, that'll be it for me turn. Dynamic movement,
Okay.
short range combat.
I think that's what we do. Let's
And Max is watching him just go flying around. It's like, hey, I guess I'm not the only one that can do that now. I typically land on him instead of flying behind him.
see. That one probably missed.
Who are you hitting? The purple
The
dude?
one right, yeah, the one right there.
Okay, that was 11. Let me get off the green guy. Let me see. Is it EAC or KAC? KAC.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. If it was EAC, you would have tied.
So it would have been a mess either way.
Yeah, doesn't miss either way.
That is an interesting looking creature.
Okay, so this one. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, the face ones looks like it's going to be grabbed. You can grab a hold of, but I don't know about the teeth.
Giant
I'm
pincers.
there it is.
It looks familiar. The what are those model kits called? The Bill line.
Okay, so this one. Okay, so distance on this. What is the distance? Hello, distance.
Sorry, I don't know that song.
Okay, like that gives me a range. fight would obviously be. So that is
Because what do you?
one, two, three. Nope. Okay, making sure I got the right one.
Is what are you
Okay.
trying to find the range of?
Oh, there's a ability, but doesn't tell you how far they can. So, okay, but the creature's going to move up and it is going to lob a sticky bomb grenade.
Yeah.
Sticky bomb.
Yep, sticky bomb.
Oh, it's rolling hot today.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't like that.
It's just a continuance of the other night. So someone getting sticky.
No.
Okay, so detonates a splash of adhesive resin.
Entangled for 2d4 rounds.
Range of 20 feet and an area of 10 feet. So if it landed here, I mean, either way, it's only going to get you.
He could have potentially put it into a position where it hit all of us.
Look at that. It's another one.
Yep. Okay, so they can't move very far. Max of 30. So 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so I'm -2 to AC, attack rolls, reflex saving throws, checks, dexterity based. But still need to know how many rounds.
What was that?
Need to roll 2d4.
I do.
Unless you want me to.
I can.
That's how long the stickiness lasts.
/R 2d4.
4
Four.
rounds. It's gonna hurt. Just to be. Here we go. It's better framed on camera.
Heck of a drink log here. And this wasn't exactly the battle I put in this area. I have one more that I was supposed to dump in here.
Yeah, it's gonna suck without our sniper.
Yeah.
Or our little gremlin with the drone with the flamethrower.
Was that I might end up taking somebody out of the fight.
Either way, that's this other one done.
Hmm.
Is the defender going to be doing anything else?
Hold on.
The second defender wasn't going to do anything.
It could only move.
Okay.
I also took a combatant out of the.
Guess it's Mac's turn now.
Yep.
Okay, being entangled, that kind of restricts what the plan was. So I guess we'll just take care of the bastards in front of them.
You have
Okay.
natural reach, don't you?
He's got reach plus reach, because just do it to his size, he got extra 5 feet, then he's also using a pole arm.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this guy, who just splooged all over him, getting a little too happy.
Didn't that just happen in another game?
Yeah, someone's firing sticky white stuff at my characters. What's
Oh,
up
yeah.
with this crap?
Right at Henry.
This is going to become a routine for you?
I don't know. But this one's got face horns, so he can, do, yeah. Anyways.
Right on cowboy?
Yeah, he's going to be attacking this bastard there first. Next,
What do the purple guys
disgusted.
look like?
Give me a second. I'll pull.
Definitely the heavy emphasis on splooged.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
they look very interesting.
what is worse to get splooged on? A giant spider, a giant vespid, or a giant mechanical squid?
I don't know
Yeah,
yet.
I cheated and put their picture in quickly. Unfortunately, so they only have the token picture. Let me do this.
Alright, that was a crit fail. That was nat 1.
Ooh.
Apparently Mac was severely distracted with the splooging.
The sploogening.
Here's the picture in Discord for the full spider.
Right in Discord.
In our chat. Should be in party chat.
I'm not anything.
General. Sorry. Should be in party notes. Wrong. No, general. What do we usually talk in? General.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DT in general? Yeah. I'm still not seeing anything posted in table.
There. The enter key was stuck. They're not pretty looking.
That's kind of cool looking, though.
Yeah, it is. I like the purple.
Yeah.
Purple and
Yeah.
pretty.
Okay, so anything with the critical fail? You okay, Frank?
Yeah.
Okay, so critical fail.
I do have the. Let me find it. And the rates.
We need complication die or something like that in here.
No, I had the critical fail deck for Starfinder.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we used to have one.
Yeah. Has for critical hits and critical fumbles.
Yep.
Okay, so rolling for critical fail effect. And I got Sickening Shock. Your weapon clangs against the hard surface and reverberates, making you feel icky. Make a fortitude save, 10 plus character level, or be nauseated for 1d4 plus 1. If you pass, you're sickening for 1 round. Basically, the splooge distracted him so much that he struck the ground or the side of the canyon wall. And the reverberation kind of
Reverberated.
yeah,
Made an icky noise.
made him feel not so great. So
Basically your tinnitus.
yeah, so fortitude save at DC 13.
Oh, that's a 5 on the die.
So he got icky by the splooged. D4 plus 1. Of course I roll
Oh
Max.
my gosh.
Mac is not doing well.
No.
Now you know why I took the other spider out.
So he's entangled and sickened. So 4 rounds of entangled, 5 rounds of sickened.
This is when you get on the phone, beg your other players, get on here. We're dying. We're not doing well. The dice are against us.
And what sickened does.
Okay, Johnner.
I got,
Spray him with happy goo.
I got another
Get-
-2 penalty to attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
The
I had a
mood
-4.
goo probably wouldn't help, but I think I do have something. Inspiring
maybe
boost. Would that do anything for you, Einar?
What was that?
Inspiring boost. Would that do anything for you right now? Just as a standard action, I can signal any ally within 30 feet who was taking damage from any attack made by a significant enemy. At any point after your last turn ended, the ally regains a number of stamina points up to his maximum equal to twice my ongoing level plus character charisma modifier. I also have
this is where the fun begins.
Well, he hasn't received any damage since either of your guys' turn, so.
Well, yeah, Mac has gotten damaged. About half his stamina's gone right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's just explaining what combos are. But yeah, would that help right now?
Yeah,
I would think it would help.
yeah, that would be helpful. And these things, I don't know what it is with my character getting,
Getting gooed.
yeah, getting gooed.
Yeah, that's gonna be my action then.
Okay, so stamina points, so 6, and your charisma modifier is what?
A lot. It's +4.
Okay, so 10. Plus 10 stamina points.
Up to your maximum.
Yep. Which that almost tops him off.
There you go.
I can't really do anything else, can I?
That was your
Standard action.
Yeah.
So I still have movement.
Yep, correct.
Well, that's what Johnner is he's our healer. He's our buffer and debuffer.
Not much of a
Master.
healer.
No, but you're a buffer and debuffer in a fun way.
What else can I do? What else can I do? Maybe that's before initiative. We didn't need that. Yeah, no, that's all I can do.
All right, Ren.
Run 10-10. Come on.
What can he do? Stay awake for one, I hope. You know what? Those things seem pretty close to Mac. He's gonna step up to Mac, and he's gonna inject Mac.
Uh-oh. This one. Okay. He is now on fire.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so back to the spitter.
Battle squid. Battle splooge.
Too bad it's only illusionary flames, because they would probably deal with that entanglement.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, stacking debuffs is kind of nasty.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so since he is so close to the dragon, he is going to try to take a slice out of him.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
All that for 4 damage.
Heavy hitter, but low damage.
And
God, I
now
took
it
the
needs
other
to
one
make
out.
a reflex save.
Yeah, because the reflex save. That was the melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that one.
I need to make the reflex, or he needs to.
Yeah, the warrior
do.
does. Anything that makes a melee attack against them.
Okay, so reflex is
Too bad it doesn't give fire resistance
Yeah, I know.
or damage reduction to fire.
go.
Holy shit.
Wow. You are rolling so hot.
Oh, hacks.
It must have been all the stuff I did on the system last night.
Undo it.
I stayed up all night last night. That happens when I don't sleep. Play around with the system.
I'm on the wrong account for that.
What's our Planar Scion buddy doing?
Okay, so in combat goes to him. Well, you made an attack on him, which he's not happy about. So he is going to turn around to you. Target 1 creature.
Yeah, I found a little fire image to use for an icon for the buff, but I can't upload it right now.
Okay, so against him,
Jeez.
Like magical
Holy
nanites.
crap.
Water
That's gonna hit. So that wipes out all of my stamina. And has a bit of over. That is 3 of them being 4s. That is wild.
you know what that does, so I can back it off if I have to.
No. No, that's fine. Probably. I mean, that was just really close to max damage is all.
Yeah.
You're just rolling really hot.
Yeah, that's just the dice being.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dice are just on your side. You can prepare for as much as you like, but the dice have the final real say.
Okay. And he is gonna. That's his turn.
All right.
So Evie. No, you. And then Evie, sorry. I only have half the screen up visible.
I'm going to need a reflex save from our Scion buddy as I use special beam cannon against him.
Not
Oh wait,
Okay.
is it
Coco
no, it's just an
Poe.
attack. Never mind. 18 EAC to deal 6
18
total damage. I'm rolling the opposite of you right now.
EAC. And that is a hit.
Excellent. He takes 6 damage. 1
6
acid, 2
damage.
electric, and 3 fire.
Okay.
And you take another 5 damage. Apparently.
I do.
Yeah, that caustic conversion spell.
Yeah.
If you hit, the target takes 44 acid damage, and it takes 5 additional acid damage at the end of its turn each round for the spell's duration.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, the duration's only 1 round, but still.
It's kind of nasty.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's why I said, let me know if I need to.
No, you're fine.
It's only for 1 turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
And it's just a dice rolling
That's
high.
all good. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity though to jump away though. So it'll be five, da, 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 da.
What did I do?
You do with the
Very
jumping.
literal jump. Okay. I will end turn and take 5 damage. Feels like I'm playing Magic the Gathering a little bit.
On something else. There we go.
Alright. And
All right,
we go there. And target Mr. Green Guy back there.
Okay, the Scion. Go for it.
Actually. She is going to try to.
She have.
Let's try this again. Right there.
Ooh,
Okay. Ooh, nice.
frag out.
Okay, so
For
she's
max
got
damage.
And so they should. A 10 is usually the AC for a square.
so we have
Okay, so DC 14 reflex save for half damage.
Yeah. For,
So-
should be all 3 of them.
so I need a reflex save for all 3.
Yep.
For the Scion, the first defender, and the squid.
Okay. So let me take the other warrior out of here. So I don't get confused. Okay, so this one needs a trying to figure out how to do this. What am I rolling?
Reflex.
Okay. There's the reflex on that one.
Okay, squid.
Sure.
There's
That's
the
the same.
reflex on that one.
You get
the
half.
same.
Okay.
And me, come on. There's the reflex on the last one. I figured them all out.
Okay, so squid takes full damage, the other 2 take half damage.
And the
The
other
squid
2,
takes 6.
are they safe?
They take half. 3 damage.
Okay, so the first one takes full 6 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
The spider.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6. So that's it. Okay, and the other ones you said take full, half, so 3. And stop doing that. So 3. Okay. Done. Okay.
I believe that takes us to the Gentle Warrior. Wait, does it? No, Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Defender.
That's close to you. Okay.
Yep, the one that's
so,
splooged.
Make sure I have the right one up. Okay, that one is
And what can you say? You just excited back.
okay. That's kind of funny.
Are they going to splooge him again?
How much splooge can they do?
The
Wait, don't
splooging
answer.
has
Don't. I
happened.
don't want to know the answer to that one.
They can do
Oh boy, here I go splooging again.
Yep. This one is going to move up, but it's going to aim behind.
Oh, what splooge?
Let's see, because this is so it's going to aim towards Evie, this primary target.
Take the bomb.
They hit all of us. If it lands on Evie. Other than Merlin.
Yep.
No, it probably won't hit Johnner. But it hit Ren and Evie.
Oh, sticky fur. Yuck. He's going to need a bath.
It's gonna take
That's
forever
not
to
going to
get
be
out.
pretty.
Is it gonna save
Okay,
anything on that,
so
or
sticky grenade detonates a splash of adhesive resin. Grenades explode thrown, equip proficient. The doesn't say anything.
alright? So how long are we entangled then?
Let me look up equipment. Sticky bomb, grenade, details, modifiers, description. Um, ex- um, you can attempt a reflex saving throw of half damage.
But there was no damage.
Yeah. It's just adhesive resin, that's all it says. At least it's only level 1.
Yeah, it's not saying anything.
Yeah. I looked up in the compendium, it's not very wordy. Because where are you guys seeing the description the best? Entangled 2d4 rounds. So I would just be trying each round to get untangled. How about that?
Okay, The explode special property for this. Explosives have the explode special property, which lists the amount of damage the explosion deals, the damage type, special effects with the duration if necessary, and the radius of the explosion. When you attack with this type of weapon or ammunition, aim at a grid intersection. Each creature within the blast radius takes the listed damage but can attempt a reflex saving throw for half damage. If the explode special property has any special effects other than damage, they are negated with a successful saving throw.
Okay.
Some exploding weapons, such as smoke grenades, don't deal damage, so they don't include the damage and damage type entries.
Okay. So
It'd
I
be a
just didn't read
reflex and not
far enough.
DC.
It doesn't
Okay.
list DC though, but I'd assume it'd be similar to other grenades, at least level ones like EVs would be a DC 14. Or somewhere around there.
It sounds about right.
Yep. So it's DC 16 she'd save.
And since it's an area, I really did not.
Sounds fair.
Did Mac ever actually do a reflex save then?
That's what I'm checking.
You did something.
There's a sticky bomb. No, I did not.
No, you just had me roll how many rolls? I mean,
Yeah.
how many rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only trick I did was a fortitude for the critical fail.
Mhm.
So when it comes to my round, I'll do a reflex save.
Yeah.
Just to see if you're
Well, you
sticky.
should do 1, 2 now, because
Yeah, because you had the critical fail on it though.
I'll do a reflex
Oh,
save.
that was the
But definitely do a reflex save, get you unstuck.
Let me disable this.
well,
Let me get rid of sickness first before I do that. For this one.
yeah for the first roll.
And I'll put sickness back on.
what would the DC have been? Because I just realized Amelia had a -2 because I had only applied the entangle to her. And if it was 14, she actually would have saved.
Oh,
Oh wait.
that would still be a 6.
Yeah, it'd still be a 6.
And then yeah, that would be a 14. So I believe Ren is not entangled because DC is 14.
That's what I'm assuming.
Kind of wish
Yeah,
that
if
it
she
told
made,
us
yeah,
the DC.
it needs a little bit more information. Because if you're doing a 20,
Oh, okay. A creature hit by an entangled weapon becomes entangled till it escapes with an acrobatics check. DC is 10 plus, so it's 10 plus weapons item level plus the attacker's dexterity. Or you can also do
Well,
a
that's because they are hit with the weapon. This is not quite
yeah.
the same
yeah,
thing.
this is not the same. Because this is come straight off the compendium sheet for the weapon, the grenade itself.
Yeah, because this is an explosion.
I'd say 14 and above, definitely.
I mean, DC 14 seems fair.
Yes. I'll agree with it, 14 and above.
I mean, a sticky bomb is a level 1 grenade.
Okay, so it is a reflex save versus 10 plus half the grenade's level rounded down. For the DC, plus. Okay. Sticky bomb grenades is the reflex saves of 10 plus half the level rounded down plus the thrower's dex mod to avoid the sticky aspect of the bomb. So depending on what their dexterity modifier is, it's essentially 10 plus dex mod because it's a level 1.
So 14.
Thank you,
Perfect.
because it gets too, you get too numerical, you're going to kill me.
Yeah, DC's 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Aisha, don't do math.
So that would prevent. So Irina. So yeah, Ren and so neither
Yeah,
Ren nor Evie are stickied.
stuck.
Matt unfortunately rolled single digits and still
Yeah.
is, but can do a strength or reflex or athletics or no acrobat. Not this one. I needed. There we go. Able to escape with an acrobatics check of 10 plus weapon item plus dexterity, so that'd be a DC 15, or a strength check, which is 15 plus weapon item level plus. Ooh, strength check is 20. But that can be attempted as a move action, not a full action.
I'll give it a shot. When it's his turn. All right.
Yeah. At the very least, you're not losing your ability to attack in order to try to get out. So
Yeah.
You're not really losing anything. You have nothing to lose except your chains.
Yep.
Except in this case, it's sticky.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna last after this.
Well, that's why I'm asking everybody to keep me alerted. Einar, DM.
I saw.
Okay.
Okay. What's the second defender going to be doing after the first one splooged everywhere? Not very well, but did try.
Okay, so that one is still back here. So 30 feet fly. Okay. It's going to take a move action. Silly one. Going to take a move action that way. And it's going to end its turn. Going in pursuit.
Okay, so
As long as you don't see me, I'm okay.
Okay, so something strength check to get out of the sticky splooge. Not quite.
No.
And I am stepping away for just a moment. Well, all you guys have turns. Stupid cat.
All right, so that was a fail.
Yeah.
And attack this defender.
Hey, you have 2 enemies.
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of negatives to your attack.
Yeah, I know.
Just gotta roll nat 20s, then the negatives don't matter.
My way.
I mean,
Yeah, +3, not -2, -2.
Which equates out to a +1/+1.
Yeah.
so that was a
Casey,
19 on the die.
You were so close getting that nat 20.
I know. Alright, since that was a hit, leave.
You move the heating pad.
Okay, that was easy. Do you need it back?
And desperate right now.
Okay.
Don't mind us for a moment.
Did we just need to end it?
No,
You sure?
I'm sure. Give me the heating pad first.
We're kind of limited without you being at your best.
I'm going to be at my desk.
No, at your best.
You threw it on the dog. Really?
I didn't know he was there.
Well, he would love the heating pad.
That was a miss.
Assuming that's what the green cord was for.
Is it?
I can find the end of the cord. Like I said, don't mind us for a moment.
Be careful doing that. Otherwise, you're going to hit that power switch on that.
Oh, it looks like the whole unit's upside down back there. Dogs moved around so much. Okay. Okay, I'm good. That's right, they ripped that off. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Mac,
Alright, well, this thing got hit for 11 damage.
11 damage. It was 11 KAC.
Oh, this was a miss for
No,
this
that's
one.
pretty.
This one got hit.
What? It's leaking over here, getting a drink, making it hard to hear.
I got headphones. This one got hit. 11 damage. The other one was miss.
Okay.
John.
Okay. Got it. Jonna.
All right, it's your turn.
Did he pull on me?
This is the spider that's causing so much trouble, right? The Jinso Warrior.
Yeah, he keeps trying to. Oh, the Jinsu Warrior is. Yeah, because they're all kind of causing issues.
No, do not target me. Wish to move. Huh? So I can get clean line of sight, and he's getting mood gooed.
Nice
Usually
roll.
that's a hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really setting the mood with your goo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, so 22.
So need to get a
So,
will save.
Yeah, he needs
so a
to make
save.
a 14 will save or be stuck in the fascinated condition for 1d6 rounds.
Okay, this one is only unflankable. No other specials. Okay, so will save.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
It did not make the save.
Nope.
So fascinated. While you're fascinated, you stand or sit quietly, taking no actions other than to pay attention to the fascinating effect. For as long as the effect lasts, you take -4 penalty to skill checks made passively in response to others' actions, such as perception checks. Any potential threat, such as hostile creatures approaching, grants you a new saving throw against the fascinating effect. Any obvious threat, such as someone drawing weapons, casting spells, or aiming a ranged weapon at you, automatically ends the condition. An ally can shake you free of the effect and end the condition as a standard action. Right. As long as we don't point any weapons towards it or whatnot, then it'll just kind of stay there in a daze.
In a daze.
Okay, so need to roll
So,
a 1d6 to see how long it lasts.
okay, let me get the days on it.
Oh, it should have. There's a fascinating effect.
Fascinated. There it is. Okay, so it's fascinated.
Yep.
And you said a 1d6?
1d6.
Let's roll 1d6.
I wonder if we can program it to automatically include a 1d6 roll on top of everything.
Probably could if I just include it like as quote unquote damage.
Yeah.
Right? It's fascinating for 5 rounds.
Wow. Okay. Good job.
Mhm.
You
Maybe I
could
should have left the
easily
other
add
spider.
it.
Go ahead.
I was thinking, saying you could easily just add it in as a damage of 1d6.
Yeah. It could be done.
He splooged on my buddy, I splooged on him. Mine just works better. And
Yeah.
gloves.
About to say I could have left the other spider in there.
And let's and creates difficult terrain.
I'm still imagining the whole silly string, the whole Spider-Man silly string gloves. If y'all ever remember those.
Yeah.
Silly string gloves.
Yeah, you remember the old Spider-Man toys that came with like a little canister of silly string that you would put onto the glove, and then you had to do the Spider-Man thing, and it would shoot out.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
You don't ever remember those?
No.
Those were the shit back in the day.
She really don't have much. So she's gonna target.
You
this.
forget I'm the old one of the bunch. So it was probably not my decade.
I'm sure you've bought at least one of your kids a set of them.
Targeting the green guy up there. I miss.
Okay, green guy.
Well, it's the warrior now, so he's
Yeah, the warrior.
yep.
I keep
Fascinated.
forgetting half. Yeah, he's fascinated, so he can't do nothing.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, ooh, pretty.
Ooh, wee, pretty light. Yeah, he's got all his little legs tucked under him, and he's just sitting there, kind of, ooh, making these kind of chittery noises, maybe. But there's my big guy, the Scion. Ooh, this is getting a little too warm, especially for where I have it. Cool down a little bit. Bare skin. Wearing shorts. Okay, so green guy. Mhm.
You know this is a tough encounter when it's round 3 and we haven't killed a single one yet.
Yes, you thought you did.
No,
No.
you just removed one of those squids.
Oh yeah.
Figures.
1, 2, 3. Yep, 4. That's against Mac.
Just barely hits.
8 to 8 to your EAC.
Hold on. Evie will use her reaction. To be a bodyguard.
Awesome.
Okay, well that puts the EAC at
Ah.
20. Okay, so that does not hit.
Okay. Nice teamwork.
I could just give Evie a nod.
Okay, Merlin.
Let's see what I can do. Do. Yeah. That's 20 feet.
I'm guessing we need to update the name on your token.
What's that
Yeah.
token say? Wait, what's the name on my token say?
Merlin.
I'm
Oh.
guessing Merlin.
Merlin.
That's funny.
Eli classified his name.
Display name.
There we go.
I'll get it.
I think I take care of it.
There you go. Tenley.
All right.
Look better.
I'm going to move right here. And I'm going to cast another spell. This time, fuck it. I guess I'll risk being gooed. I'm going to cast Adamantine Shot at this guy. Basically, I shoot him with 3 different attacks. Attack the KAC instead of EAC. All right. What does it actually show? Excellent. It's actually going to. So all 3 are going into our Scion buddy. So first one's going to be an 11, which I'm pretty sure is going to miss. Second one is going to be a 13 against KAC.
That's a miss.
And last one, that's going to miss. Yay! It's rolling like crap. All right. That is going to have to end my turn.
Easy.
I mean, that could have done some nice damage if it would have hit.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy damager, and it's a scalable one, so it just gets better as I level up.
Yeah, shouldn't have risk it. Those 2 will get tax opportunity against her. But her AC is increased by 4 against them because of her mobility feat.
This one and this one.
No, not him. This Spider's and Spider's there. Fascinating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the spider's still out. So it's just
So
this
if he
one
has a
then.
melee, if he has a melee weapon engaged, ready, he gets attack opportunity. Otherwise, no.
What does he have? Um, this, yeah, it's advanced melee weapon. And it's rollable. So yes.
Alright, miss. But she's gonna go after this guy with her axe. And
With
probably
the
miss.
EAC.
Wait, is that the biggest KAC you think? No, I guess it's just energy and
Oh,
fire.
because of the
No?
electric damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's an EAC weapon.
Okay, that is a miss. Okay, so this one.
But now that she's in his face, let's see him cast anything.
Okay. So it's the defender's turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure. Okay, the one down by you. Okay, it's gonna direct this attack towards Mac.
Sheesh.
Oh, damn.
Ow.
Oof.
That's definitely a hit.
At 10, the EAC.
Oh, I think that's two different. That's going to be two different attacks. I think.
Yeah, I think the Artcaster has to attack two different people.
Now,
And I think it does that at the same time.
I'm looking.
So I think
First arc,
it's the first
two-handed weapon. First arc. Weapon first arc specially probably always generates electrical arc per critical effect whenever it hits the target. Two-handed, unwieldy, equipped, proficient. Did it roll a?
I rolled a d6.
But I'm saying, did it roll a crit?
no. So that second roll of
So the
damage.
second roll shouldn't count.
Right.
No, that's the second
Okay.
arc.
Yeah, that's the second arc.
Is the critical. The first arc is not on the critical.
Yeah, so just the 8.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
The plus
the
2
special
is
ability is first arc, though. A weapon with the first arc special property always generates an electrical arc for the critical hit effect whenever it hits a target.
Yeah.
So it always arcs.
Yeah, but that's not
Yeah.
against
It just
him.
also arcs again if you crit. So you have two arcs if you crit.
Yeah. And since there's little way to control which creatures are struck on the subsequent arcs, Artcasters are generally used only by solo combatants.
Okay, so we get to see 6 to 8 damage. And then it arcs to somebody for 2 damage.
Possibly either Iridia, the spider.
well, if we hit the spider, it's a spider's gonna wake up.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that is pretty
Because
shocking.
it's the closest
Yeah.
to Mac, so because it was Mac that got shot, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I guess there's a
Oh,
chance Chandra gets one because he's pretty close too.
well, I'm gonna go 50-50 between the spider and the um so /R A1 D5.
Two. I want to be one. I want to be one. No.
Or no, want a 1D10 odds and evens.
That would be odd.
Okay, so it hits the spider since you took odd.
Bam.
So that was how many points? 2 points?
2.
A day. Our upstairs defender.
I am right there, ungooed.
Why am I pushing forward on that
Has me asking, is that a good thing?
Oh,
I just did psychic damage to myself with that one. That was bad.
that was bad.
So you can see yourself out now.
Yeah.
one? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Features. No, it's got plenty of range. It doesn't even have to move.
Nah, and I'm only 20 feet away.
Yeah, and it's got range increments of 60 feet, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's attacking me?
It is going to attack you, yes.
Sweet.
Did it? Did it? No, it didn't come up.
Yeah, it came up.
Nope.
Okay, there it is.
All right, that does hit, and I take 3, and it takes 1.
Tributes.
I'm
There we
hurting.
are. Ouch. So am I. Okay. Next.
So, try a strength check again. You get free of the splooge.
The sploogening is still unfortunately there.
Close, but no. Alright.
Close, but if you weren't splooged, you'd be able to escape the splooge.
Alright. I'll be attacking this defender. Not quite.
You're going after this one?
No, it doesn't
Or
matter
you-
because that's a miss.
That's a 2.
Yeah.
That's a 2 on the die.
Genre.
You have to hit your first attack in order to go through with the second one?
Yep.
Oh,
So the spider's no longer fascinated.
Nope.
Correct.
Because it got hit.
It got hit with an arc.
Let's fix that.
splooge it. Splooge it. Ooh, 18.
into KAC will definitely be a hit.
Now it needs to do the save to not get splooged successfully.
It's a will save, isn't it? Yep, will.
Yeah. Will negate. Oh, it's
Nope.
fascinated again.
It's back to its little dance, back and forth. The woo, the
Yeah, it had a
woo,
little
woo.
shock. It was like, oh, happy again.
Mhm.
And then
Oh,
another D6 roll for how many rounds it's going to be fascinated this time.
1d6.
Ooh. That's a
It's a happy critter.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
Slow up.
Wait a minute.
Evidently, Johnner makes some good happy juice.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
actually just
I do
alcohol.
work. I do own a bar, so making happy juice is like the whole thing of my character.
Are you gonna move it all though? So that way, kind of a little bit out of range, maybe
Yeah,
of.
I'm looking right there.
All right. Yeah, you don't really have very much for good movement options. Oh,
We're not rolling good.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're rolling bad. We're rolling bad, boys. We're rolling bad.
Okay, so it's back to the one that is looking up at the stars and just enjoying the pretty sparkly bits. Okay, he's got the pretty lady in front of him. And he is going to take, say, batters up.
Ooh. I like the roll.
He missed.
Okay.
All right. I did not like that attack. I didn't like it at all. So I'm gonna boost up. I'm gonna get right in front. I'm gonna throw my hand forward. I'm gonna cast Overheat in a 15-foot burst. I'm gonna use
We lost Johnner for a moment. Imagine he'll come back on.
What?
Yeah.
In voice.
Anything. Oh, I didn't hear him. I didn't hear it or anything.
That literally just happened.
Yeah, and I don't get to hear it because it's of streamer mode.
Streaming mode.
I'm not. I can hear everything. That's weird.
There you go. He's back.
He's back.
Welcome back.
I don't know what happened that time. Discord didn't even close down. I just got kicked out.
No idea.
Yeah, that was. It was so weird.
We understand why you're with us.
Okay, so
Okay.
blocked heat generated by nearby bodies and devices to upward wave dealing 2d air damage.
Yep. And I've been boosting around. So yeah, I'm going to be attacking the defender and our planar scion buddy. They need to
Okay.
roll me a DC 16 reflex to get half damage. Which, let me roll that real quick. So it's going to be 12 damage. Or 6 for
Okay.
half.
So
You should be able to select the character and then click on the DC 16 reflex half.
okay, so select the character.
Yeah, just click on the token.
Yep.
And should be able to click on in the chat box.
I am. So /R.
They're in the
No.
chat box.
The chat box.
Where it says DC 16 reflex half.
Has the white border.
Oh,
Yeah, try
okay.
clicking.
In that one.
Yeah, try.
Yeah.
Yeah, try
Okay,
clicking
so
that.
click my ugly guy.
Yep. Click bagel ugly and let them fail for full damage.
And then
And then-
click.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, so
That's
anyways,
24 damage in a turn.
Okay, so 12 each.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Of course, when the caster starts doing caster things is when it starts working. All right.
Okay, if it's me in a turn, give me a moment.
No
I'm
worries.
doing damages.
It's Evie here to do even more damage.
Okay.
Hopefully.
You got it.
Plus,
You
I got
got
to
it.
figure out which defenders, which
This one is Defender 2.
2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That helps.
An easy way to find out is if you hover over the token, it'll highlight their token in the combat tracker, and vice versa. You can hover over the combat tracker, and it'll highlight the person or the creature in question. I killed it.
You killed that one.
I killed it.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
you
killed
had
it
that one down
twice.
to 9 hit points.
Crispy.
Oh, that's excellent.
Crispy giant wasp.
Yep.
I killed
Moving
it.
the little fairy. Yep, you killed the little fairy.
Yay.
And this is to the green guy Scion.
Well, the chat box is confusing because there's 2 of them and they didn't
No,
update
first one's
the. So it's this one that I need to take out of play. So remove combatant. There we go.
yeah. Yeah, you got it. It is now that one living one's turn, though.
So this the one that survived. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, let me clean up after myself real quick. I can't clean up after myself. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Gosh, I sound like a child saying that.
I was about to say, what are you, a kid?
Oh, no, I can't clean up after myself. Mummy. Can you help me, Mummy?
Okay, well, the big guy is its boss, so it's gonna take aim at her.
Oh,
Her as in Evie.
EVS.
Ooh, she just took 3 damage, huh?
Scion's
Yes.
the next closest one for that first arc. It is a very enemy target rich environment right now for Eevee.
Well, actually, the one closest we got. Wouldn't it be Mac and the spider?
It's an arc, so it's coming from the point of impact. So
Yeah.
from Eevee.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he does take a couple things of damage if it hits. So it hit. But it's a smaller amount of damage than it would have been.
Yep. Waiting for the day that the first arc damage does more damage than the first attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost did there.
So did it do? Okay,
This is gonna
sticky
Truck
guy.
hit like a Mack truck.
Yep, that's gonna be the last save because next round is where it just wears off naturally. So.
Aw.
Nope. Wait till it wears off naturally.
And we started back at goo.
Sheesh.
Oh.
These debuffs are hurting them.
You're showing that Mack truck mobility.
Yeah.
I'll ignore that. Ignore that.
But that has 1d6 floor damage.
Ignore it.
Floor damage.
The 1d6 plus floor. I don't know, it just makes me laugh.
Specialized weapon, yeah.
I
That's
just like
good.
it. Yeah.
All right. It's your
Like, I
turn
understand
anyways,
it's
Johnner.
just a piece of the calculation, but it's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so the spider's still fascinated.
Yes, until somebody hits it.
And this defender is still alive, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
He's getting mood gooed now.
Ah, just dessert. Now you get gooed.
Yeah. You goo, you get gooed back.
You get gooed on. You goo back. Nip
And I
gonna get
believe
gooed.
I did the programming correct. So if he fails his DC 14 will save, he's now fascinated for 3 rounds.
It'd be 2 rounds.
Yeah, we gotta subtract
That's
1 from
fine.
that right now.
Okay.
No, wait, because it's adding your weapon specialization to it. So I'll have to take a look at that and see if we can get that removed.
Specialization to what?
His
The damage.
Yeah. That'll only be 2 rounds.
But he also only hit a 10 AC, so.
Mm. Okay, so
Is
10
it
AC
actually? Is that actually an
to
attack? Because it says that it's a line. And lines usually mean that it's a save only, not an attack. Right? This
believe I do
weapon
have-
fires a projectile in a straight line that pierces through multiple creatures or obstacles. When attacking with such creature, make us nope, single attack. Yep, it's still an attack.
Yeah.
It's just that if there are other creatures past it, it can also hit them. Okay, I like that.
yeah, it's like silly string.
That's really cool. That is such a cool ability. Like that makes
Also, one thing
more sense.
one thing I've been ignoring, all these squares are now difficult terrain around these things.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
between me and the spider and between me and the defender, all that's difficult terrain for anything trying to walk through. Which I don't think anything has, but it's
Yeah.
a thing I need to keep in mind. But did it hit him, and is he going to have to make a save?
A 10
Oh,
cat,
And
probably not.
for the that creature, let me pull it up real quick. For 10 KAC, did not hit.
Okay.
Sorry, there's so much cross chatter I got off target.
Wow, go figure.
Nope.
Okay, so creature, no movement. And his turn. You are buried.
and goo?
No, his player sheet.
No.
13 KC against Evie.
And that misses.
Okay. So next.
Yee. All right, I'm gonna just shoot him. Don't need to get fancy with this one. Do 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 do. 16 points
16
of
EAC.
yeah.
Oh, you got him by 1.
Yes, that's gonna deal 6 points of electric and fire.
Okay, so that is just 6 points.
Yep, just 6.
So gotcha.
I'm gonna move a little bit.
A little bit of cover.
Yeah, after that one.
I can't roll shit.
You're not rolling very well, my dude. I'm so sorry.
Feeling about like Mac right now.
All right. That
See,
brings
what
us
is
to
this
the defender.
thing gonna do?
What you could do when you are good.
Here I get 2 characters to control in combat. I still can't hit anything.
The exact
Well,
opposite
the
issue I was
defender
having.
is going to move forward, bumping into the spider.
That's rude.
And in the process, it is going to take a bite. Or try to
And
at an Eevee.
even with its +2 for flanking, it misses.
Okay.
Mac truck, hit them
Okay,
like
so
a truck.
no longer entangled.
Hey, it all entangles.
Let me
And
remove
are you
that.
still sick?
Yeah, still sticking for one more round. It's difficult terrain here.
The Guardian's still within reach, though.
Yeah.
Friend or whatever.
Mm,
Yeah, luckily my thing can fly.
And if
Yeah.
you move forward a square, even though it's on difficult terrain, you'll be flanking it.
mm.
You don't have to worry about attacks of opportunity.
Oh, don't.
Uka. Sheesh.
Rude.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that for now. That's probably better than my other plan, so he'll move here. He's going to attack this. He's been having issues at hitting.
That'll hit, probably.
What the fuck you?
To
I
the
let it get
defender.
24.
Okay, to the defender.
Try gooing me now.
24.
Yep.
Yes.
Can't
More
do
than
that
hit.
again.
Yeah, so
12.
yeah, so he sidesteps into the goo. The other goo. Kind of trying to shake it off his foot at the moment.
There's goo all over the place right there.
So much splooge.
Don't have to worry about difficult terrain. It's got enough goo to be difficult.
Yeah, that defender took 12 damage.
Are you able
I did
to
it.
swing through to the next enemy as well?
If he wants to attack the spider, and
Well, the spider's already been jostled, right?
It would take
Yep.
it would take a standard action to wake it up though. Which means that Vespid didn't have the chance to attack.
too bad he's
But-
just 1 square too far away from you.
So the spider, is it still dazed?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, the defender's
Oh.
getting compliance raid.
You
It's
should
the
just hit the damn
goober's
thing.
turn.
Do what?
It's the goober's turn.
Huh.
Just from the
Master.
The
goo.
defender should just hit the damn spider on the way through.
Not if my pain flashlight has anything to say about it.
Yeah.
It
Which I
doesn't.
guess isn't going to do fucking anything but mildly annoy it.
Yay, kitty kitty.
I know that took a healthy chunk out of the defender.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a nice chunk. But it's still standing.
Alright. Can I move like that? I'm using an acrobatics check or something to like swing off the wall.
Kind of, yeah. I know what you're thinking of because you're a cat. Go ahead. And you succeed. So as you run, you kind of vault and run up in.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a shot off on this guy, this green guy.
.14 EAC to the defender is a hit,
The Scion.
and that will do it.
Not the
He was
defender.
attacking the Scion.
Yeah, he was attacking the Scion.
Oh, the Scion.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as we would love a kill.
14 EAC to Scion. EAC, it does not hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an EAC of 15. I think
Good guess.
17 hit.
So that misses.
It guy looking at the stars.
I said going after the
So-
green guy.
Okay, so that's the purple dude who is not available. That is my Scion, who which one am I going to use? It's a melee. Not that one.
Oh, I didn't realize there's a guy next to south of me in melee range. He would have technically got an attack of opportunity on me. So I find a ranged weapon when he was next to me.
I think we've been kind of missing that one.
What? Because I'm reading at the same time, sorry.
I fired a ranged weapon when an enemy was next to me. So he should get an attack of opportunity against me.
Solid. Okay, he is going to. And he's got, okay. One, two. 15. So he's going to move here.
Ooh, tax opportunity from Efi.
Yes.
He's not.
He's not what?
For Evie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
He was in
that's
melee
her
with a melee.
weapon. Yeah.
Oh, because what she's using melee?
Yeah, she's been using the axe.
Oh. Okay.
Because she saw that he was casting spells or using abilities, so she got up in his face, so she told me to stop that shit.
Go ahead.
Yep. Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Finally hit!
Yes. Okay. So I'll get that. So he'll move there and he will cast.
Oh no.
And that'll be cold.
2, 5, 7, 10. That puts
And
me at 0.
Well, the matchmaking energy
And
the way deals
she
1 through 6 of the chosen energy type. It's rolling all of them.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it's rolling all of them. So I picked cold, so
Yeah,
go with which.
yeah, you only take 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
you only take 3 for the cold because it
Okay.
rolled like 3 for fire, 2 for
Oh,
electricity, 3
okay.
for cold, 2 for
I thought it was a specialized
acid.
version of wait, why am I even thinking that? I have this. I have energy ray.
Okay, so let me go back to what I was calculating. Sorry.
Nope, my bad. I can't read.
21 EAC, which we know that breaks it for 7 against him. Got it. Okay.
That's a pretty decent exchange though. He took 7 damage to deal a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he very kindly got very close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to very kindly shoot him in the face, or at least try to. Nope, I'm gonna miss. 10 against his EAC ain't gonna hit.
No, it's not gonna hit.
Oh, but I
It
will move.
bounces off of whatever armor or whatever he's got.
Yep. But
Alright.
now it's Evie's turn.
So she's gonna turn around and try to stick this axe and cut off his
Where I don't belong.
face.
This is gonna be a +2.
Ooh,
Not
she's
since you need it.
rolling hot.
Nice. About time.
And unless we finish him off, because apparently
Yeah,
my
'cause
Granny was going to do it last turn.
Yeah.
I don't have any points to focus that on, so that creature is deaded. Removed from combat.
15, 20.
He's going up there
Going up in the dead
with his
pile.
cousin. Yep.
No, the cousin's
And then
invisible, but it don't matter.
Evie chases down Mr. Green Guy.
Alright. No longer sickened.
Okay, that does not provoke opportunity, correct?
Correct, 'cause I didn't leave his certain spot.
Okay.
And
Okay, truck.
he can move there. Pretty much taking a quick little bunny hop in the air. Land.
That's what I was doing with the bugs, or the whatever they were.
I just have the mental image of in my head. Just
The dragon doing the bunny hop.
Yeah. with like a weeping attack to go be like, I just don't want to hit your head.
I got the picture of him holding a little Easter basket doing a bunny hop.
And this is where his extra reach is going to
That'd be
come in
even
handy.
funnier.
Yeah.
Because Scion's in range now.
Uh-huh.
Go for it. Hit him like a Mack truck.
Hmm
22 against his CAC. Great damage.
He's got the CAC. 8.
It's a bit of a low damage roll, but you know what?
Yeah.
All those bonuses, that's fine.
And all the little weeding down that we've been doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as a follow-up,
Yeah, he's
Red.
in range.
duck.
The second bunny hop.
Oh, yeah,
Jump up
'cause
and
that's all. You also hit the spider from where you're at.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Spider's in range, so why not? Wake up. Time to wakey wakey.
Pick up
That's a
a lot
make
of
is a
two put on a
makey.
little makeup. 10
Okay,
damage.
so 25 to that one.
Yeah, 25 against his CAC for 10 damage. See, this is how Mac's supposed to be rolling.
Yes. Mac finally woke up.
So did Evie, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he wakes up. He's been in a daze. He wakes up from one daze to be in another daze.
Wakey wakey.
It's the days of
I
our
don't know if
life.
I don't know if that was a wake up call for that creature or not.
Now, that would have woke him up out of the days.
If
But
it wasn't, this is going to be. I'm going to use my one damaging ability that I really have.
Oh,
Go for it. Let's see what you got.
Magic Missile. And since I'm using it as a full action, it's going to be 3 bolts instead of 2. I believe is how this works.
wow.
That is very
Perfect
consistent.
minimum damage.
6 damage.
You didn't even have to spend that much. You only needed one of those.
I mean, it's going to cast 3 no matter what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know the first one killed it.
Hell yeah. He
There's
killed
no,
them all.
there's no such thing as overkill.
An underkill, yes.
That means if Mac would have rolled just a little bit higher on that D8,
Just a little bit
instead of the
higher, you
4,
would have been the
could have one-shotted it.
okay.
Oof.
Congratulations.
That was a long
Good
battle.
job.
Yeah, that was a long
That
battle.
was a very long battle. That was actually supposed to be battle number 3 for you guys and not the boss battle.
Oh, that was kind of rough. I'm a little banged up. Tedley's kind of sparking out a little bit.
Yeah.
It sure felt like a boss battle.
Yeah, that was something.
Well, I'm sure our combatants here are definitely going to want to back into their back corner here and spend a night, rest up, heal up before they start venturing into the caverns below.
Yeah, we might want to rest.
Can I use medicine at all to help anyone?
So as we all agree to start resting, Tenley
Yes.
sits down and starts casting Mend on himself.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 10 solid minutes. He
Yep,
heals
he'll
for
be
4.
self-mending.
You might be at that for a moment. I
That
mean,
makes I keep rolling like this.
I mean,
Yeah, because right here,
Oh, oh my gosh.
let me see.
Yeah, because you only need mending for the HP damage. Because once you get into the stamina points, all you need to do is rest.
Yep. But I went way into hit points range. I was down to
figured.
7. I was at 7 of 19 hit points. It was
you got
rough.
hit pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, I made to take some damage. That's why I took mending in the first place. So yeah, I'm gonna spend 20 minutes just casting mending on myself, and then complete the rest of the. Are we taking a full rest?
I would
Let's do that.
suggest you take a full rest before you go into the caverns,
Yeah.
just because
Oh,
that
because
battle
we
wasn't intense.
and with the 2
And
combats today, we might have got enough experience to level up.
Yeah, I say we see what these guys had on them, and then let's rest up pretty good.
Well,
that's
not
a good
only
idea.
that, but it would give you a chance to
Eat more of that delicious turtle stew.
I'd also be able to get my spell slots back.
Yeah.
you can
Because
get your
honestly,
spell slots.
and Ivandia are fine. Only Evie got hit, and she only took 3 stamina damage.
Max, I'm just a little, just a little winded. That's all. He only took stamina damage, so he never actually got into his hit points.
Yeah, because as you kind of look around this little circlet area, you note that this area here is actually the entrance to a cavern.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I was in danger.
And
Yeah.
this is kind of a good area to camp for the night, because you've got your backs to a wall. You've got one entrance, well, 2 entrances very close together to watch and guard out for. So, this would in fact be a very good stopping point for your group and for our group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
it's only 1:30 at my time, so it's like 2:30 your time.
yes,
Yeah.
It's getting late for y'all.
Yep.
I am going to, let me see. We've been on that screen for so long that, come on.
And I almost fell asleep.
Come on. How do I? Oh, that's right. These are like on top of each other. God, I need to get rid of some of these. How can I activate a page other than? Yeah, because I keep losing it's buried, the activate button.
You can do it also from the scenes tab on the right.
There we go.
Here we go, guys.
Okay. So, because that is going to be your starting point upon our next journey.
We can't actually see that.
You can't.
I
I
can.
think you have vision. I think you have light currently turned on, so it's actually looking for characters
What the heck now?
for lighting.
Give me a
sources.
second.
I mean, this cave is pretty dark.
This is what
You're
we
not
see.
even in it. That do it?
Yeah, that did it.
Okay. You're just outside the mouth of the cave.
Hell yeah. That sure do be the mouth of a cave.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm suggesting to take another night stop, rest up, get
I
your
don't know
dragon.
this is the mouth. It could be the rear end.
Well, it could be.
Yep.
Um,
I
is
guess
our
if
rest
you
to
get in,
go?
I guess if you get a gaseous emission, then you know which end it is.
Yeah. And we'll also find out.
Are we
Starlight.
going to be interrupted at all during our rest, or will we be worrying about that later?
We will worry about that later. What was your question, Frank?
Oh, I didn't have a question.
Okay, I thought you did.
No, all I said was about the rear end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I said, you pull back into that circle, watch your two, the opening of this cave, and then you're opening into the caverns.
Sweet.
And I think we should end it here
Yeah.
Before everybody falls asleep.
Yep, it's late for us.
before some of us fall asleep, before others need to end it for their time slot. And I think we accomplished a good bit for the night.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Ye-
We will be back
Yes.
on Sunday with Rift.
Yep.
Yes, very much so. And that will be DM'd by our wonderful Einar.
Yes. GPK.
Who is also our wonderful editor.
Yes, he keeps us up and running.
Yeah.
But I thank you very much for joining us. I thank the raid that Jaeger brought in very much. It's always wonderful to see groups that are dropping in and saying hello and possibly staying a little bit to see what we're doing.
Yep. Always appreciate it.
Yes, very much so.
Yep. And
Oh,
go ahead.
It's also wonderful though that we see people watching these videos that are posted by Einar when we're not live. So that's wonderful too. So thank you very much, those of you who catch us in the not live form, the Memorex version.
On Twitch or on YouTube.
Yes, on Twitch or YouTube.
Yep. For a limited time, everything's on Twitch until Twitch gets rid of the VODs. But everything is always uploaded on YouTube for posterity's sake. And yes, we definitely appreciate the raids. And while we don't talk too much directly to the people in the raids, vocally, we do type in chat to y'all. So appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and please, as I'm just getting used to the DM thing, I am not paying much attention to chatter because I cannot. Usually I multitask like crazy, but not when I'm learning what's going on in game. I'm trying to do too many things at once there to pay attention there. So I am sorry that I can't interact that much with chat and everything going on. I'm doing my best over here.
And I personally don't split my attention well.
Yep, that's where you guys got me and others like me. So, anyways, appreciate everybody. Thank y'all very much.
Yep. Have a wonderful night, day, morning, whatever it is for you. We will all say our closings for the ones of us who have them. I'll see you down the dusty country roads, and have a good evening. Einar?
Yep, you don't have to be good. Just gotta be good at it.
Man,
Anybody else?
that's Zane.
I'm good to go.
All right,
Okay,
but we're out.
we're out. Night.
Hi, guys.